Hello, my friends. Good evening from Frankfurt in Germany. My name is Angela and I am the owner and hang on. There we go. My name is Angela and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a primary retailer for Dixibel. Hi, mein Hase. I'm a primary retailer for Dixibel over here in Europe, in Germany, and my shop is located nearby Frankfurt. So it's right in the middle of Germany. So welcome to the Talk Paint 101 page and to my page. And yeah, when you join me, please let me know where you're watching from. Say hi to me. It is 10 p.m. over here now, so it's pretty late in the evening. So I don't know what time it is where you're watching from. Just say hi to me. And if you didn't do it yet, please pop over to my page, leave me a like there. I really appreciate that. So tonight, I'm going to show you how I basically check my pieces and prepare them for painting. And the nice thing with the Dixibel chalk mineral paints is that you, well, apart from cleaning, you don't need to do any preparation like sanding or stuff like that. But even so, you basically have to check your pieces if they need some repairs or whatever. So hi Dolly, thank you for joining. Oh, hi to Island, thanks for joining me. So this piece I picked up from the curbside, and hi Norma, thanks for being with me. I picked up from the curbside. People who follow me know that I like old things and basically give them a new life. And this one, well, was on the curbside, and it looked like somebody was just like from a very old person. There was like very old stuff out there, and this cutie, or I thought it was a cutie. It looks nice from the outside, and it was taped. The drawers and stuff like that was taped, so I couldn't look inside. I just felt that there's something inside. I just thought, well, just take it and check it at home. And when I opened it up, there's like it's like a sewing table basically. There was like loads of needles and buttons in there. So, but it's from the inside, it's not very nice. It's like the drawers. If you look at that, it's like it is a factory finish, which aloe vera, which doesn't really look like from the outside, but it is a factory finish. And if you look in here, I reckon this piece is from the Germany used to, hi Irina, used to be separated, and it's from like the other side of Germany from that time. So that's what it looks like. Oh, I'm not saying something wrong now, so if I do, I apologize. I just can't remember like us over here having something like this. So this is that, and on top, when I opened it up there, it looked even worse. So I'll just take everything down. What I have prepared here. It's got a lid to it's like pretty worn out, as you can see. So the inside here is broken, and there's like just like a plastic inlay. It is disgusting. I was like, oh no. But even so, I've decided I'm going to make it beautiful. I like to have like ugly things and make it beautiful. But before I put some paint on it, I will, well, this is going to need some preparation, because you can see this thing, to keep it open, that's broken. So I'm going to use some wood filler basically. And what I like from Dixibel is that they have products you can use for, well, loads of purposes. So this Dixie mat you can use for filling holes, you can use it for raised stenciling, just for loads of things. It's one product and it's very versatile. You can use it for loads of things. So I'm going to fill like those holes, and also going to take off the hardware, which I'm going to show to you in a minute. And then, you know, we can fix that back in there later on. And this inside here, I'm probably, I don't know if I'm going to keep it for myself, but this might be nice, you know, for whatever, you know, all your gilding waxes and stuff like that, you know, like all those smaller containers you can keep in there. You can even keep some brushes, you know, like artist brushes in there. So, uh, hello, Jan Marie from Florida. Oh, hi. Oh, did you really? Oh, that's interesting. Where did you live in Germany? It's so interesting. There's a lot of people who already lived in Germany, so that's very exciting for me. Just tell me where you used to live. It's interesting. So, you know, this is why I'm going to paint it also. But as this is like plastic, this is going to need some preparation. You know, plastic, you can paint with the Dixie Belle paints on plastic and on I don't think, no, it was a sewing table, you know, it was like loads of needles in there and buttons and all those things. So this is like more like a sewing table. That's what it used to be. So I've thrown all those things, probably all the buttons and needles, and they were probably more worse than the whole thing together. So, but even so, that is gone. So you can paint with the chalk mineral paints from Dixie Belle on plastic and on glass and shiny things and like factory finish, like those sides here, which is like laminated wood. There's like a bonding primer. I'm not quite sure if it's called bonding primer or somebody else said gripping primer in another video. I'm German after all, so I always thought it's called bonding primer, but somebody said it's gripping primer. So just let me know which one is right. So which is the slick stick. And I'm going to prepare this, for example, with a slick stick, so I can put some paint on there. And this will be basically sealed in at the end with Gatorhide to make it really resistant. So we start off, already took the hardware off there because I don't like this hardware at all. So there's going to be something different on there. And I always start basically when I want to take the hardware off. I do that at the beginning. And this is another incident for me, that this is not from this side of Germany. Is those I've never seen screws like this. Hang on, I'm gonna take that out. The girl and her power tools. I love that. Oops, all around. So let's take that out. This, do you see that? I've never seen something like this. It's not really like one of those cross things. It's weird. So as I said, I take the hardware off. The other side is a bit easier. I'm going to keep it anyway. You never know. You may have one day another idea, and or you need a screw or whatever for another thing. So this is what I start with. I take the hardware off, and then I'm going to clean the whole thing, because cleaning your projects is basically the main key. Even you don't have to prepare the wood, but you have to clean your piece. And for cleaning, that's right. Yes. Yeah, you could basically. Oh, hi, Dana. Thank you for joining me. Yes, Norma, that's right. You could do like a jewelry case out of it. That's probably maybe I just do that. Maybe I keep it for myself for all my gilding waxes and something, because you got wheels. You know, you can wheel it around, which is I quite like that. So it's you can move it around. So that's what I'm saying. You know, even if you have something ugly like this, just don't throw it. You know, and even if you just keep it as a practice piece. But you can make it nice. It's got like, it's got some chips here, which you can repair also with the Dixie mud. But I'm basically going to start with the cleaning with you tonight. Because this is basically the main key. The top is wood, and the fronts, they are wood also, and those legs, they are wood. But even so, when we clean, we might see if this is going to be a bleeder or not. So if you have a bleeder at the end, there's another product from Dixie Belle, which is called Boss, which you can use so that there's no bleed through later on. So, and Boss is basically, it's like, it's blocking odor, stains, and bleed through. Basically, there's like the tenants of the woods. If you have like oak or those pine woods and stuff like that, they sometimes intend to bleed. Sometimes when you clean the pieces, I'm going to show you, sometimes, I don't know if this is happening with this one, but sometimes when you clean the pieces and you already got it really clean and there is still, something coming off, like a reddish substance, and the water gets like reddish. This is not like dirt anymore, if you have it clean for about half an hour. This is basically the wood tenants coming out. So eventually this is going to bleed through your paint later on, because this is activated by water. And especially when you work then with Dixie Belle paints or VOC free paints, which are water based, they can activate those wood tenants and they can come through the paint. Especially, it's not, when you work with dark paints, it's not that important then, because obviously you won't see if it gets even more darker or something like that. But if you work with light paints, like whatever, pink champagne, soft pink, whites, obviously, light grays, it might come through, and especially when you work with whites. And you sometimes think you're fine, nothing happens, and then at the end you put like the top coat on, which are water based also, and once of a sudden you can see the whole thing like yellowing. It is not the top coat. This is basically at the end the wood tenants which are coming through the paint. So before I lived in Pirmasens, Aschaffenburg and Heidelberg. Nice places, very nice places. Aschaffenburg is not that far from me, actually. It's not that far from Frankfurt, and Heidelberg is a beautiful town also. So, well, I'm happy for you that you basically visited some of the most beautiful places in Germany. That's great. That's great. Thank you for joining me. So as I said, it's not the paint or something like that. It's basically the wood which is bleeding through. And don't even think, even if you have like a very old piece, don't think that there's nothing coming. They are sometimes the worst bleeders you can even think about. So let's start cleaning that piece. Dixie Belle has got a great product, and if somebody from Europe is watching now, they're going to be very jealous because we don't really have this over here. I just managed to lay my hands on that over a friend. And this cleaner is called White Lightning from Dixie Belle, and it is just like a fantastic cleaner. As I said, we don't get it in Europe. So we have to help ourselves with others. So I usually use a cleaner which is called Hara, which is natural, and I add some vinegar to it, and that works also. But this is just like, the best thing you can even get. So, Bern in Lübeck. Guys, this is like a German meeting over here. Brilliant. Bern in Lübeck. That's a nice town also. Oh, guys, I'm so happy to have you with me. It's like family around. Okay. White Lightning comes in a powder form. it comes in a powder form, and you mix it up. It lasts for ages. You know, they say you're going to mix like it is 2 heaping tablespoons of white lightning per gallon of hot water. So what I do, I prepare basically like a gallon, and I keep it, and I fill it over in a spray bottle. This is just like there was another cleaner in there. I've labeled it. You can't read it, but I can. I can see there's something written on this, so I know it's not a window cleaner. That there's something else in there. So as it is TCP based, when I use it, I am wearing gloves, which I really put into the water. So I'm wearing gloves, which is when I paint with the Dixie Belle paints, I don't need gloves, but when I use the cleaner, I'm wearing gloves, because that might harm your skin. And also be wary that you're not getting it in your eyes. If you work with a brush or something like that to clean it, it's probably even better if you wear some safety glasses, because it's chemical based, and it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell at all, but it's TCP. It's chemical based, and it's not good for your eyes and stuff like that. So when I start cleaning my pieces, I first spray it. I shake it up because I keep it in that spray bottle, and I just shake it up so that it's mixed nicely again. And then I'm spraying the piece generously. And I'm not gentle with my projects when I'm cleaning them, because I'm going to paint it, so I'm not really worried about the wood itself. The main thing for me is put that drawing for now. The main thing for me is that the thing is going to be clean, and that the paint is going to adhere. So I'm spraying it all over with the cleaner. This is a small piece, so I can do it. Hang on, I'm just going to move around a bit. So I'm also going to do the back. So make sure you can start. What starts smelling now is not the cleaner. It is basically that this is like an old used piece. You know, they do smell. So this is also if you have like a piece which really stinks or something like that from nicotine and things like that, you can use the Boss what I talked before. So then I use one of those scrubbing sponges, and even the rough side. And sometimes I even use steel wool, which I've got here. As I said, I'm not gentle, because there's going to go paint on there, and I want to make sure that the piece is nice and clean. You know, that there's like no grease on there, no nicotine, and that it's really at the end squeaky clean, so to say. There's my fur baby in the background. She's like complaining because I've been live on the, oh yes, I've been live already tonight in a German live on the Dixie Belle European page. So I'm really going to scrub that down. Make sure I'm getting all those crevices and stuff like that. Yes. I'm going to do the inside later. I'm just basically want to show you the outside. And sometimes I even use like a toothbrush or something like that to go. If I see it's really dirty, I'm taking a toothbrush to go into those corners and things. And this is a step, you know, don't leave it out. You know, this is the key to a successful furniture painting, is like cleaning your piece. So then I've got a bucket of water, just clear water, nothing else. And okay, you can see what's coming out there. So there's yuck. Oh, this is why I hate that. I'm so sensitive to, you know, dirt and things like that. You know, I mean, if it's not for me, I don't mind my own, but other people, especially people I don't know, I don't like that. So, and this is like an old piece. You see, when you wipe that completely down, I'm probably going to do that step a second time. Sometimes if the water, or if there's like too much dirt coming out, it's gonna go like here. And this, guys, this is just a small piece, you know. You can see the dirt which is coming off. And I've placed it here on a plastic bag. The blue you see underneath is a plastic bag. I'm just going to throw that afterwards. So, and also, you know, don't just spray it with the white lightning and then just wipe it off with a paper cloth or something like that. You have to rinse that off with water, you know, because obviously also when there's like some of the white lightning left on there, the paint can't grip also. So you can see now, I'm going to show you that water bucket. So. I'm going to show you. That's what it looks like. And as I said, this is just like a small piece, you know. So, and all this dirt in there is maybe, you know, compromising your paint, you know, so that the paint doesn't stick. So, but this looks to me, it's not reddish or anything. This is just dirt in there. But sometimes I'm just going to take a paper. As I said, I sometimes even use oh, there it is. I even use steel wool if it's really dirty, to make sure it's completely. Hi Nina, hi to Spain. So. To write that down, so you can see this is now, and this is like, I think this is not a bleeder, because if it is a bleeder or a heavy bleeder anyway, you will have like red stains on there, but there's not for now, so I don't think I'm going to use Boss on there. On the other side, I always say, if you're not sure and you have planned to do something special, or is it for customer or something like that, I would rather stay on the safe side and put some Boss down before I have it finished. And at the end, there's some bleed through coming through, which is really a pain. I don't know what I'm talking about. It happened to me, you know, because I thought I'm going to be fine. And then at the end, there was some bleed through. And if you're lucky, it's only in certain spots. Then you can just like put the boss on those spots and do it again. But you know, especially when you had like a blended piece or something, this is a pain, you know, because then you have to do those blended areas again. And so if you want to be on the safe side, just basically just put some boss down. So when you have it cleaned, you can see there's like there's no red stains or something like that. So if there's some furniture painter with you, you know what I'm talking about. There's like, it's really reddish otherwise, which comes off there. And this white lightning, it works really nice. As I said, wipe it down with clear water. Rinse it down with clear water. And if you're not sure if it's completely dry, make sure that you eventually do it a second time. So just don't leave the water on there because it will soak otherwise in the wood, and it's going to hurt the wood at the end. So this is basically the key, the main key to, or the main preparation for your piece is like really cleaning it well. And please don't think don't use the white lightning for any of your house cleaning because it's TCP based and it is a deglosser, which means if you have like a shiny surface, you know, it gets flat, you know, it's getting like a flat finish, so you're going to ruin it. Don't use it on your finished pieces to clean them down again. This is basically just to prepare your piece, and okay, this is the back. The back is like raw wood. The sides have been. It might not be clean. If you're not sure, because there's like some red coming out, so that might be from the wood. So I'm just going to put some more white lightning on there just to make sure if it's not only dirt. I'm going to wipe it down again. So if you're not sure, this is a step you can do to make sure that the piece is completely clean. I think it might have been some more dirt. I didn't go over it well enough at the back there. Then you could even use like your Mr. bottle and spray that piece of paper. Oops. Great. Yeah, I think this might be a bleeder. There's like reddish coming out, and this is what I mean. The back is not sealed from the beginning. There is like on the outsides here, this piece had like a top coat, which should be fine. You know, if it's already top coated and things like that. And it is not shiny, so I can paint straight over it. But if you want to make sure, if you want to be on the safe side, use 1 or 2 coats of boss. That's what I do. That's just I'm not saying you have to, but this is basically how I would do it because I don't wanna ruin the pieces. If you sand it down, would it still? Yeah, sure. It would even bleed even more because the wood tannins are in the wood, and here is still like a top coat on there, which is like keeping the wood tannins in the wood a little more. If you sand that down, you come down to the bare wood, and the wood is basically can free flow its tenants, so to say. Now, prepping is not fun. I learned to do it quickly by putting the white lightning in a spray bottle and spraying the piece, then wiping it down. Takes me less time and less mess. I'm lazy. Yeah, that's right. You know, that's how I like to do it. But you know, when you have like intricate pieces with like all those corners and stuff like that, as I said, I sometimes even go in there with a toothbrush or something like that. It's not fun, but it's essential to you know, success painting or painting success. So okay, so that's basically how I start prepping my pieces. I'm deciding, I mean, the inside, this drawer is like, this is like a velvet stuff in there. I don't know if I can take it out. I already tried to clean it. It looks much nicer now. It was like all yucky. It's like so much dirt in there, you know, like fluff stuffs and whatever. I don't know if I can take it out. I probably will paint over it. I will seal it and stuff like that. Maybe put some paper in there. So I'm going to use that term easy. Okay. Nothing more. That's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So you've got to make the best out of your time, you know. That's it works brilliant with having it in a spray bottle. So this is basically, as I said, you know, and the inside here, this is going to be cleaned also. I'm going to use some, on those edges here, I'm going to use some Dixie mud to fill that up so I can put that holder on there later on also. There's going to be some different hardware on there, so I'm going to fill those holes also with Dixie mud and this chip down here, which works really, really nice with it. And when you've done that, eventually put some boss on there, put some slick stick on the plastic inside if you want to paint it. Well, I'm going to do that because I want to paint it. I'm not going to leave it like that. And then you're good to go to throw the paint on there. And this is, you know, just look at your piece, take it inside out, and just decide what to do with it. You know, you could even rip the inside out from the top there, but I decided not to do that because it's basically, it's got a nice separation, so why not using it? You know, that's for me, it's no point in throwing it away. I'm just going to make it nice. So guys, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, yes, that's right, Nina, it was a sewing box. That's correct. Yeah, yeah, it was a sewing box. I hope that was helpful for you, guys. If you have any further questions, just yeah, let me know. Put it in the comments. Send me a message, however you want to do it. If you haven't done it, pop over to my page and leave me a like there. I highly appreciate that. And yeah, I'm on every Thursday on the Chalkmate 101 page at 10 p.m. my time. It is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. 9 p.m. UK time. So it's all over the world. And tomorrow, guys, if you have time tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be with Krista Barrera on her page on Litter to Glitter, and I'm sure there's going to be loads of fun. She's so funny, that lady. I just love her to bits. So make sure you join us there tomorrow. That'll be a laugh. And if you watch replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. And I hope to see you next Thursday for some more fun painting projects. If there's anything in particular you want to see, just let me know also. So I'll see if I can inherit that into my lives. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Norma. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you guys for being with me. I always enjoy that. So this was like a German family meeting tonight, and Michelle speaks like fluent German also, as I've seen in my German life before. So I really appreciate you being with me, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.